Hello, class of 2020. We finally made it. We finally made it. Hey, we finally made it. Hey. My name is Hermella, for those of you that don't know me, and I am so just honored to have the privilege of being able to speak to you all today. I first want to just extend my congratulations to all of us for graduating nursing school. Nursing school was tough. It was tough mentally, physically, emotionally, and the fact that we've created all these bonds with each other and we weren't able to celebrate in the way that we thought we would, let's just put it plainly, has sucked. But here we are doing the best that we can do, right? This year, graduating in the middle of a pandemic and starting my nurse residency in the middle of a pandemic, like a lot of you, I'm sure, has been very difficult, and it has made me reflect back on why I became a nurse. And it's really given me insight onto the necessity of having a why, because when you have a why to ground you every single day, you are able to overcome any what that comes your way. It doesn't mean that you won't get frustrated. It doesn't mean that you won't have tough days, but you'll be able to withstand those tough days because you have a why. So I really just want to encourage all of you to go back to why you became a nurse. Go back to way before nursing school when you decided to apply to CU. What drove you to be a nurse? Because that's going to be important. We're living in a pandemic. We're starting our careers in a pandemic. It's chaotic. There's short staffing. It's frustrating. You might not have what you need. You might not have all the support that you anticipated. But when you have the why, when you have that core belief within yourself as to why you were here, why you chose this profession, it's really going to ground you, and it's really going to help you push forward on those difficult days. I've also just gotten a lot of perspective in these past few months of working as a new nurse, that the things that we are doing are not really about the things that we are doing. And what I mean by that is, the best example I can use is, cleaning up a patient. There's going to be moments where you're like, man, my patient, I'm going in there every 30 minutes to clean up their diarrhea. Maybe they have C. diff, right? And C. diff can be very nauseating sometimes. But I've had to tell myself, it's not about what I'm doing. It's not about me cleaning up the patient. It's about me restoring their dignity. That's all it is. That's all wiping butts is all about, I've tried to put myself in people's shoes nowadays, because if I was that patient, all of a sudden I went from being able to take care of myself to having to depend on someone to wipe my butt, my dignity would be gone. And so I really just encourage you to shift your perspective, because sometimes what we're doing is really not about what we're doing. Becoming nurses we've done, but becoming great nurses and staying great nurses requires us to make micro choices every single day that are going to compound into the person that we are going to become, into the nurses that we are going to become, and it requires us to be grounded in our why. Figure out what your why is, because it's going to be so important. It's going to give you the endurance that you need to be able to withstand all the challenges ahead of us. I pray that every single endeavor that you guys would come across, that it would lead you down the path that you were destined for, and I pray that we would cross paths one day. I wish you guys all the best, and again, congratulations. So we did it.
Hello, my name is Todd Davidson, and I'm representing the 2020 University of Colorado College of Nursing Accelerated Bachelor's Program. I'd like to start by saying how truly honored I am to have been chosen by my peers to speak today. Every single one of my classmates put in the same hard work, the same long hours, and overcame the same incredible obstacles just to make it to this moment. Each and every one of you are deserving of this opportunity, and I sincerely thank you. So, to my classmates, what was that? What just happened? We all knew that earning a bachelor's degree in less than a year was going to be a challenge. They definitely covered that part in orientation. But seriously, a once-in-a-generation pandemic, a combative and unsettling election year, a social justice revolution, and pharmacology online? I never thought I'd say that I miss only attending lecture for 8 hours a day, studying for a pathophysiology final, practicing for the CEC Med Administration test, and defending our space from the evening MBA students. Unfortunately, there's still more to come. The world we are entering as new nurses is vastly different from the one we had when we began this journey only 11 and a half months ago. Our future colleagues are tired, they're burned out, they're leaving, but it's not all bad. And today, in this moment, we deserve to focus on the positives. We're here today because of the resolve of our faculty, of our university, of our partners in education at the hospitals and clinics throughout Colorado, and because of your teamwork and willingness to adapt. For me personally, this year has been an incredible challenge, but when I was tired and stressed, worn out, and unsure of what was happening next, I relied on you, my classmates, to help me keep going. You banded together to stay on top of our clinicals and assignments, you checked in on each other, and you made sure that we kept looking forward to the ultimate goal, becoming nurses. And if I can be honest, I think it's only setting us up to be the best nurses that we can be. We'll need to be patient, we'll need to be creative, we'll need to band together, and we'll need to continue focusing on progress even when it seems like the world around us is standing still. And while we don't have all of the answers, I know that all of you will bring the same hard work, determination, and unwavering focus on progress to our future patients and colleagues. So before I go, I'd like to finish with a quote that reminds me of my undeterrable and incredible classmates. Commit yourself to do whatever it is you can contribute in order to create a healthy and sustainable future. The world needs you desperately. Find that in yourself and make a commitment. That is what will change the world. John Denver. So thank you to my classmates. Thank you to my beautiful wife, Heather, who helped make this dream a reality. Thank you to all of our wonderful faculty, and thank you to the University of Colorado. Good luck, class of 2020.